Good morning, children. Welcome back to our maths session. Today we are solving question number 6, 7, 8, and 9 of exercise 6.4 of squares and square roots. So here we are completing this lesson also. Okay. So let me start. Let me start question number 6. Find the length of the side of a square whose area is 441 meters square. In this question, area of square is already given, isn't it? So we have to find the side. So what is the formula of area? Area is equal to side into side. Means the given number is a square number. So if we find the square root of the given number, we will get a side, isn't it? So how could we write? See the solution. Let the length of the side of the square be x meter. So area of the square, that is side square, that is equal to x square meter square. So here x square is given 441, isn't it? So what is x? X is equal to square root of 441. We know that 441 is the square of 21, isn't it? So if you know, you can do directly. Yeah, otherwise in the side you can solve it as a long division method very easily. Okay. So therefore, the value of x is equal to 21 meter. Hence, the length of the side of square is equal to 21 meter. Clear? Now, question number 7. In a right-angled triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree. A. If AB is equal to 6 centimeter, BC is equal to 8 centimeter, find AC. Same way, B, if AC is equal to 13 centimeter, BC is equal to 5 centimeter, then find AB. So here angle B is 90 degrees. So opposite of that is the hypotenuse. Means here AC will be the hypotenuse. In first case, hypotenuse we have to find. Second case, hypotenuse is already given. We have to find the perpendicular side. Isn't it? So the same question we already done last year. Isn't it? In Pythagorean theorem, we already find the side of the length. Yeah, side of hypotenuse and all. So we know that the formula. What is the formula? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Means the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Isn't it? So let me see first question. Here AC we have to find, isn't it? AC is the hypotenuse. So AC square is equal to AB square. AB how much it is given? In first case, AB is 6 centimeter. So 6 square plus BC 8 centimeter. So 8 square. So 6 square plus 8 square. That is equal to 36 plus 64. It will be 100. So therefore AC square we got 100. So AC is equal to square root of 100. So 100 is equal to the square of 10. So thus the value of AC is equal to 10 centimeter. Clear? Same way B. Here triangle ABC, we have to find AB. AB means the perpendicular. AC is already given. So same way, if we take the same formula, we can see that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC square is already given, that is 13. So 13 square is equal to AB, we have to find. So AB square plus BC is given 5 centimeters, so 5 square. So 13 square is equal to 169. 169 is equal to AB square plus 25. So 25 we can take left side. So 169 minus 25, that is equal to AB square. So we will get AB square is equal to 144. So AB is equal to root 144. That is the square of 12. Isn't it? So the value of AB is 12 centimeter. Clear? In first case we have added and second case we have subtracted. Clear? Now let's see question number 8. A gardener has 1000 plants. He wants to plant these in such a way that the number of rows and the number of columns remain the same. Find the minimum number of plants he needs more for this. Means the gardener want to plant it like this in the column and the rows should be same, isn't it? So the given number is not the same. So we need some more numbers to do the same. So means, for example, we have to add. The question is, what number should be added with the given number? You will get a perfect square. Remembering question number 5, isn't it? So let me see how to find. So here the solution is, let the number of rows be x and the number of column be x. So total number of plants that is given, that is x into x, x square is equal to 1000. So from that we can find x. So we can take the long division method of 1000. 10, 3 3 are 9, remainder 100. Then if we put it 2, then it will come 112, 22, isn't it? So 61 we can take, 61 into 1, 61. So the remainder is 39. So 31 is the square, means 31 square is less than 1000, isn't it? In the question, how much need more? So we have to add, the number should be, the square number should be more than 1000. So we have to see the next square. What is the next number? That is 32. And the square of 32 is 1024. So what will be the number we have to add with 1000? That is 1024 minus 1000. That is equal to 24. So the minimum number of plants required by him is 24. Clear? Okay. Now, last question of this lesson. That is question number 9. There are 500 children in a school. For a PT drill, they have to stand in such a manner that the number of rows is equal to the number of columns. How many children would be left out in this arrangement? So here means we have to remove the number extra children, isn't it? Means we have to subtract as like as question number 4. So first we have to take the square root of 500 and see how much number is remaining. So that number we have to subtract with the 500. We will get the perfect square. So the remainder number is the number of children we have to take out from this group, isn't it? So you have to do the solution. Let the number of children in a row be x and also number of children in column be x. So total number of children, that is x into x, that is equal to x square. So x square is given 500. Therefore x is equal to root 500. By long division we can find the square root of 500. So 2 2 are 4, remainder 1. Now 0 0 down, so 100. Now 2 double 4. So 42 into 2, 84. If we take 3, then it is greater than 100. So the remainder is 16. So here the remainder is 16. So new number, that is 484. So square root of 484 is equal to 22. Means we can maintain the children in column and row as 22 each. Isn't it? Now, but the question is, how many children would be left out in this arrangement? So how many children will left out? 16 children will left out in this arrangement. Clear? Here we are winding up this session. We have completed our chapter 6 squares and square root here. So note down all the questions in your notebook and revise the chapter, practice it. If you are having any doubt, you can ask it in my comment box. I will clear there. Okay. Thank you.